Once upon a time, in a charming village surrounded by rolling hills and blooming meadows, there lived an elderly woman named Granny Rose. Granny Rose was known far and wide for her exquisite quilts, each one more beautiful than the last. Her quilts were not just pieces of fabric, they were woven with love, magic, and stories from the heart. One cold winter evening, as snowflakes danced in the moonlight, Granny Rose received a visitor at her cozy cottage. It was a young girl named Lila, who had heard tales of Granny Rose's magical quilts. Lila's village was suffering from a harsh winter, and her family was struggling to stay warm. Granny Rose, Lila said with hope in her eyes, "I've heard that your quilts have a touch of magic. Can you help my village? We need warmth and hope." Granny Rose smiled warmly. "I will help you, dear. But first, you must embark on a quest to find the 4 pieces of fabric that hold the essence of the 4 seasons. Each piece has a special power, and together they will create a quilt that can bring warmth and magic." Lila eagerly accepted the challenge. Granny Rose handed her a small, enchanted pouch and said, "This pouch will guide you on your journey. Trust in its magic and follow your heart." With the pouch in hand, Lila set out on her quest. Her first destination was the forest of autumn. The trees were ablaze with orange, red, and gold leaves. As Lila walked through the forest, she came across a wise old fox named Oliver. "Hello, young traveler," Oliver said. "I can help you find the autumn fabric, but first, you must solve my riddle. What has keys but can't open locks, and is played with but never touched?" Lila thought carefully and answered, "A piano." Oliver nodded approvingly and led her to a glade where the autumn fabric was hidden beneath a blanket of fallen leaves. The fabric was rich with the colors of fall and shimmered with a warm, golden glow. Lila carefully placed it in her pouch and thanked Oliver before moving on to her next destination. The second piece was in the winter's peak, a snowy mountain covered in a thick layer of ice. As Lila climbed the mountain, she encountered a friendly snow hare named Elsa. "To find the winter fabric, you must complete a challenge," Elsa said. "Help me gather snowflakes to build a beautiful ice sculpture." Lila eagerly helped Elsa collect delicate snowflakes and shape them into a magnificent sculpture. Once they finished, Elsa revealed the winter fabric, which was as white and sparkling as freshly fallen snow. Lila placed the fabric in her pouch and continued her journey. The third piece was located in the spring meadow, a vibrant field of blooming flowers and singing birds. In the heart of the meadow, Lila met a cheerful butterfly named Bella. "Welcome to spring," Bella said. "To earn the spring fabric, you must help me pollinate the flowers and make the meadow bloom even brighter." Lila and Bella worked together, buzzing from flower to flower. As they finished, the meadow burst into an even more brilliant display of colors. Bella gifted Lila the spring fabric, adorned with the colors of blooming flowers and the scent of new beginnings. With the spring fabric safely in her pouch, Lila's final destination was the summer grove, a lush, sunlit forest filled with the warmth of summer. There, she encountered a wise old owl named Orion. "To find the summer fabric, you must share a story of kindness," Orion said. Lila thought of her family and village, and she shared a heartfelt story about how the villagers had once come together to help each other during a difficult time. Orion was moved by Lila's story and presented her with the summer fabric, which radiated with the bright, golden hues of summer. With all 4 pieces of fabric, Lila returned to Granny Rose's cottage. Granny Rose began to weave the fabrics together, creating a quilt that was not only beautiful but also infused with the magic of the seasons. Each stitch was filled with warmth and hope. When the quilt was complete, Granny Rose handed it to Lila. "This quilt will bring warmth and joy to your village," she said. "May it remind you of the magic that comes from love and kindness." Lila returned to her village and spread the quilt across the center of the village square. As the quilt touched the ground, it radiated a warm, comforting glow. The villagers gathered around, and they felt the cold winter's chill vanish, replaced by a cozy warmth and a renewed sense of hope. The village flourished with the magic of the quilt, and the story of Lila's quest and Granny Rose's enchantment became a cherished tale, reminding everyone of the power of love, kindness, and the magic that lies within. And they lived happily ever after. The end.